What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with the funniest trio that I've ever seen. Ricky, Steve, Carl, Ricky Gervais Show Season 3, Episode 4, Room 102. Before we can dive into this, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. Let's dive right in.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
All right.
I thought we could play Room 101. Room 101, of course, is taken from George Orwell's 1984. Room of all your fears and terrors. So,
is there a copyright issue here? Can we just steal this idea?
well, yeah. Well, let's play Room 102.
Clever.
This is
Clever.
the room next door to Room 101, which is worse in my opinion. So, Carl, these are things that really annoy you.
Slugs was in there.
Slugs. So, and then there's you have to put a case forward, and me and Steve decide whether slugs go in or whether they stay out, whether they've got a purpose.
It's just because I'm having a problem with slugs at the moment. There's a lot of slugs coming in the house.
Why?
Don't know. They can get where like water can't. You know what I mean? Because they're boneless, aren't they? So
Well,
any little gap.
So is water boneless? There's not many bones in water.
No, that's what I said.
Why banish them all to room 102, slugs? Because they're harmless, aren't they?
All I know is they're clogging up my piping. I had to go out and buy a plunger. I hadn't seen them since like comics when I was a kid. And I suddenly thought I need one of them things that I always saw in comics. I never thought I'd need one of them in my life. I've got slugs in my pipes. So I went out, £3 it was. I had no idea what the going rate is for a plunger. Gave it a bit of a plunge. And I think it was slugs. All bits of black stuff came up. Slugs in there, broken up slugs.
Well, hang on. It could just be black gunk, couldn't it?
No, it looked very sluggish. Because remember, I've had a problem with them anyway. I'll go to the toilet or whatever, look round, there's a slug climbing up the wall out of the shower basin thing.
Are you sure it's a slug?
Yeah, definitely slugs. I have to keep chucking them out because I don't like killing anything.
No.
I didn't want to kill the slugs with slug pellets. I bought some copper ribbon.
Right. They don't like going over that.
They don't
do
like that.
They get a little
shock
charge.
off
Yeah.
But
Oh, really?
that should be a warning. But instead, they're diverting. They've done a diversion. They've gone up the wall and across. Now it's like, that's a warning. That's like having a no trespassing sign. And they're just going bollocks to that. And it's annoying me. And now you get to a point when you do say, well, if they carry on like this, I'll have to kill them because they're not. How much?
They're not playing by the rules.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the purpose is. You just sit there still. I don't see them doing anything. I was looking at one close up.
But what do you want to
it had
do?
another
Be
life on it.
reading Rousseau. What do you want a slug to do?
In the same way you see a bee collecting pollen, good, it's doing its little work.
But they're
Ants carrying big leaves or whatever.
But
a slug's just sat in
They're
a
all
little
doing the
kitchen.
same thing. They're all doing the same thing. That slug is out. It's eating. It's finding
there's no food. There's no food in our kitchen for a slug, believe me. There's not enough there for me sometimes. But never mind a slug. There's nothing for it. Definitely not in the shower. What's it doing? So I told you ages ago about how they cause more problems than good. They eat
Oh my
cabbage,
gosh.
Right.
when they shouldn't be. They get in letterboxes and nick stamps.
They don't nick stamps.
They eat the stamps. They like the glue on it.
Right.
Is this a big problem, though? Is there an epidemic of slugs eating stamps?
But I think it is, and that's why they're so slow. I think they're sweating glue.
And it's
Right?
slowing them
They're
down.
eating all them, and that's why they're sticking to stuff. Have you ever been
Their sweating glue is crazy.
a slug? Well sticky. They give off this glue. It's like all the glue they've eaten off stamps. They panic, and when they sweat glue.
What do you mean they sweat glue? You're making up nature.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
It's just what I've noticed on them.
Right, Rick, do you allow slugs in room 102?
Well, I think we should, if they're going to be gone forever, then we should put a case forward. They're amazing creatures.
What do they do for the world?
They're food.
It's not good enough, that. It's not good enough.
What do you mean? But that's the ultimate sacrifice. Surely them being food.
Just having problems with them at the moment. I spent £3 on a plunger, and I don't like the idea that every time I get up in the night to go into the toilet or whatever, I've got to put the light on because I might have a bit of sluggage between my toes.
Sluggish.
I-
A little bit of sluggish between my toes.
Right, okay, so we need to move on. So you are not putting them in?
I'm not putting slugs in.
All right, slugs have not gone in, Carl, I'm afraid.
What's your next one?
Okay, number 2.
People who don't want to do what the brains would be better at doing.
Right. Okay. No, I'll get around that sentence. Now, tell me again.
Brains that don't want to do what their owners are good at.
Ah, so now it's the brain's fault.
Can you just expand on that point, please, KP?
Do you know, like, people decide what they want to do,
Right.
don't they, for a living?
Yeah.
But sometimes they're not good enough.
Right.
You mean they have a dream and they can't fulfill it because they haven't got the skill or...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not good for anything.
No.
It's just that they haven't unlocked the thing that they're good at. They want to go
Well,
at
of course. But I mean, there's much bigger issues there that the poor working class people don't get the same opportunities. When you're worrying about whether you're going to live through the next few days, you don't start thinking, I wonder if I can play the cello.
Can I refer you back though, Rick? You made
I
a
wonder if
mistake,
I can
and
play
fear
the
that's
cello.
Exactly what Carl was saying. I
Go
don't
on.
think that his point was quite that profound.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something to do with the brain not allowing its owner.
Yeah, because that's the bit that annoys me. Fair enough if a brain hasn't decided what it wants to do, because you
What is this?
Let him finish.
Because it,
Let him
hasn't-
finish.
the brain.
Shut up.
because it hasn't found its destiny type thing.
Brain
But
hasn't found its destiny.
when someone is good at something and they know the brain is good at something, but then they don't want to do it and they want to go off and do something else. Now they say in this country the problem is we haven't got enough tradesmen.
Right.
We haven't got enough plumbers.
Right.
There's enough plumbers' brains.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
He said, I don't know what the F that means.
Brains have not changed over the years. The brain is exactly the same, but it's the owner of the brain that's in charge. The brain could be going, I want to go for a walk, but if your body's too lazy to get up and go and see the stuff, the brain isn't going to get what it wants.
It doesn't make sense, Carl.
Alright,
You
imagine
are your
this.
brain.
Alright, let's go to the extreme. People with no legs who want to be swimmers. Don't be stupid.
That's a big problem.
It's madness, isn't it? It's mad that the brain wants to do that so much. The brain's in the wrong body almost. Yeah. Are you with me?
Oh my god.
A plumber who can plumb
Jesus.
is annoying when he jacks it in as a living because there's other brains who can't do plumbing. They don't get their head round it.
This means I don't know what you're putting in room 102 because you're saying it's like this brain's wandering around
Who's
looking
the
for a
brain?
body and it goes, oh, I'll choose that body. Hang on, this body doesn't even want to do some plumbing.
It's a
just-
matter of taste. It's just a
sometimes
matter of taste.
I'm not putting the brain in, it's just people. If I had a really good skill, I'd hope that I'd use it. Do
So
it.
people who don't fulfil their own potential. Is that a better point?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Who am I talking to now, Carl or his brain?
We both listen.
Who am I talking to right now? Carlos Brain. We're both listening.
Well,
Jesus.
I will put in people who don't fulfill their full potential. Slugs are safe. What's your next thing to try and get in room 102?
It's a tricky one, this.
Go on.
It's people who think that humans are special. Do you know what I
But
mean?
you think that.
No, I don't. I don't think humans are special. I think
what-
some of us are. Look at
Thank-
it like this. You see, we think we're important because we just do. Well, I don't, but some do, and they're the ones I want to get rid of.
Another argument with himself.
Now, we think we're special. There might be something else going on that's more important. We're in this universe, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're trying to make a new universe.
What do you mean?
There's a machine somewhere.
What?
A big bang. They're making a big bang again.
Right, well you've got that completely wrong, but sure. They're not trying to create a new world. They're trying to recreate the conditions that happened at the beginning of the Big Bang.
All right, so the world
completely
came
different.
But the world came from the Big Bang.
If they're trying to recreate the conditions so they can test and they can experiment to see
Dangerous.
the conditions before.
So why are they doing that? Who's allowed that? This is what annoys me. It's because humans think they're special. Oh, who made the Big Bang? Oh, I'd like my name on that. I want to claim. Why do people always want to bet someone else? It's happened. Let them have it.
Okay, right, okay, Carl. You're in charge of the world now. You are this. You're all powerful. You're like a god. Okay, you can do anything. You call all the scientists, and they go, "What do you want of us?" Oh, orange-headed one. What the fuck do you want of us? Right? What do you want them to do? Go. What do you say?
Well, I want to come in and... How long have they been working on the Big Bang idea?
Forget it. You've got every science.
No, but I don't just want to come in and poo-poo that, because they're going to...
Poo-poo.
They've done a lot of research on
Well,
it.
hold on. You wanted to stop a minute ago.
Yeah, I know, but you don't just come in, guns are blazing. I'd say, hello,
You can do
everyone.
anything you want. Go on then.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Carl, leader.
Right, listen, this Big Bang thing you've been doing...
Yeah, well, that's just only a few of us. That's like less than 1,000,000% of us. We're all here.
Yeah?
I've dropped AIDS research. I've dropped cancer research.
Right, well, why have you dropped that?
working
Who's told
on
you
it.
to do that?
Well, no, we knocked off. They said you wanted to tell us something. We're all here. Every scientist in the world
Well,
is
listen,
here.
what research are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm looking at what happens if you give Feminax to an owl.
What happens?
Well, I'm halfway through it. I got called away.
Look,
He said, what happened?
I'm really busy. What do you want me to work on?
Who said they're doing cancer? Go back. Go back to work.
Okay, the rest of us doing stuff that you think we're fanning around with. What would you want us to
Listen,
do?
well, I can't do it all
What about
today.
me? I was doing AIDS.
Hang on a minute.
I was doing AIDS.
You just wait a minute.
Right, okay, why does cancer get to go back? Are you saying that cancer's a bigger problem than AIDS?
You go back to work.
So AIDS can go back. I'm doing restless legs.
Right, can everybody but the Big Bang people leave?
I get everybody but the Big Bang people leave. Oh, I freaking love this. Oh, Jesus.
Tell you another problem that I've worked out. It might make a slight difference on fat people. Don't put a light in a fridge. Because that's just at night when they get peckish. They can see everything that's in there. Don't put the light there. You don't need a light in a fridge. There's no lights in other cupboards. Yet where there's food, it's like fatties getting up at 4 in the morning. What can it have? What's that at the back? Get rid of the light, they'd eat less.
There might be some logic in that.
That's interesting.
Well, what's it there for? Tell me what that light is there for. They say turn off your standby light, yet you've got a light in your fridge
Well, no, it is
showing
turned
you
off.
where tomatoes
You
is
know,
or
but it's turned off
chocolate.
when you shut the light's not on when the door's not open.
Yes, but a fat person who's always got the fridge door open.
So what you're saying, in a way, is that the free market, capitalism being what it is, which has allowed companies, food manufacturers to make them more full of more salt, more fat, in order to attract you, in order to make more profits, is actually resulting in obesity.
I was in a cafe, right? I normally like to go in there, and I might have beans on toast,
Cheese on
cup
top.
of tea. I might have a bit of cheese.
Yeah, cheddar on top.
Only if they offer. I sometimes sort of think I shouldn't have it, so I'll only have it if they say, "Do you want cheese?"
Oh, okay.
And then it's down to their problem. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's kind of like they made me have that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sat in there. This
They
little
made me
fella,
have
I'd
that.
say he was from like Africa or something. Came in, had a little top hat on, suitcase, and red jeans. Dead happy he was. I think he just turned up to London. It's his first day out, and he's probably thinking, "I can't believe me. Look at the choice here." Anyway, the difference
All
was.
conjecture.
Yeah, hypothesis.
The difference was he went in and he said, "Have you got any porridge?" He asked for 2 bowls for the price of 1. It was a little bit of a
kerfuffle.
Yeah, a little bit, because he couldn't understand why you've got loads of porridge. Give me 2 portions. But what I found interesting is he didn't want to go for the donut or the pastry, because in his country they don't have it. So food where he's from is for what food is for, isn't it? Giving you energy.
Yeah.
Here, it's not about that, is it?
No.
You go, oh, I'd love a little muffin.
Yeah.
So I just found it interesting. That's all my point is that he could have anything. He's come over here. He's in London. He's got loads of stuff on offer. But he still wanted his porridge.
Do you think that? Well, firstly, do you think perhaps he had travelled from the past in some kind of time machine? But secondly, do you think that now that he'll have his first taste of a donut, won't he, or a pain au chocolat? Do you think he'll get the taste of it next time you see him?
Well, maybe that's how it
let those
works, isn't
red
it? I mean,
trousers out.
why do I like?
Hey, well, next time I walk in there, I go, hello, usual.
No, chef de porridge. I want a donut.
That's what happens, isn't it? It's all about a mixture. You need a mixture in your body. You need to have, like I've said to you before, I get an urge for things that I don't even know about. Do you know what I mean?
What, like what?
I feel that.
The one that always
I do. I get that urge too. Things that I seriously that I don't even know about. I think one day I just was like, I want to try some like legit like authentic ramen. Well, I guess I assumed it was authentic because I never tried actual authentic ramen. So as authentic as you can get in the state of Georgia, we'll say that. I wanted to try it out of nowhere. Got it. Absolutely amazing. Loved it so much. Want more of it, but it's like 25 minutes away. Don't want to make the drive for it, but I absolutely love it. But I don't know, it's just cravings for things that truly, like, I guess you can scroll on social media and see foods, or it's just like, sometimes foods that I know I don't even like, but I think like a week ago was the first time I actually ate a Supreme pizza, and I absolutely loved it. I used to hate Supreme pizzas. I don't know. The cravings, you need a mixture, like Carl said.
surprises me are plums. Because
I'll never like plums.
I don't like them enough, but if I pass them in a supermarket, I go, I want one of them for a bit. Yeah, I think you need that. And I'll go.
I'll never
eat
get an
a full
urge for
packet in a
that.
day. I'll eat like 6 and get bellyache and that. And I know I shouldn't overdo it with them, but it's just like
With the
body.
ashtray.
He's like a creature, isn't he?
My body just calls out for stuff.
It doesn't, Carl.
But he feels that way because I wouldn't normally buy him. My favourite fruit, I like an apple, love a banana. I've got into blackberries.
Yeah.
Quite expensive, but a bit of a treat. I think there's plenty of fruit out there. Bananas, apples, oranges. We've got plenty of fruit. They can't get rid of fruit quick enough. There's loads of stuff with fruit in now. Shower gel with kiwi in it. I'm telling you, they can't get rid of it because it's too much. So what can we do with all this stuff? Let's stick it in there. Orange juice. I had orange juice sort of cordial.
Yeah.
Tastes a bit weird, isn't it? Orange. Sneaked a bit of pineapple in. Orange and pineapple. You can't get rid of the stuff.
I'm a big fan of the Satsuma. Easy to peel. What I don't like is the big oranges you have to peel them, you get it on your, you
They're the
know.
ones I eat when I'm in the bath. Just
So
easy,
you
right?
just dunk it into the water afterwards and you're
Treat.
clean
If
again.
I'm going to have a bath,
Yeah.
yeah, then that's what you do. You
So it's 2 treats, it's an orange and a bath. I mean, that's amazing. That's an amazing thing to look forward to. Don't you think you've blown that for when you're old, when you're 74, and they go, I'll tell you what, Carl, lovely treats, a bath and an orange. Done it! I did it when I was 36. So, have you heard Desert Island Discs?
Yeah.
Good, let's do that. Right, forget the 8 records, we
Well, hang
can't
on,
play them
for-
anyway. We can't play them anyway.
I know, but for people in other countries, they may not be familiar with Desert Island Discs.
Oh, it's a program. It's a real national institution here. They get, you know, prime ministers and leaders of men and really eminent people to go on, and you talk about your life and you choose your 8 favourite tunes. You take a luxury item and you're allowed to take any book. I did it, and I took a book. I think a tabletop book of art.
Why would you take that?
Oh, so you can't take anything that's useful. It's just, you know, it's you know, it's, and your luxury item you can't. I took a vat of Novocaine. I thought if I get toothache, I'm sipping on that till I die. If I'm stuck here with nothing to do, I've got 8 records. I'm gonna be sick of them.
That's the thing.
I'm looking at art. At least I'm looking at something, you know.
What book would you take, Carl?
Well, I wouldn't take an art book anyway. I know that.
Right. Okay.
Because
So come on
you're
then.
gonna get
One
sick
book.
of it. You're gonna get sick of.
Right. One book. You can't get sick of art either.
You
Okay.
can. You can. You can have a brilliant picture on your wall, but eventually, remember what I've said to you. Your eyes get bored of anything.
I don't remember him saying that. I think I blanked out. I think he came in one ear straight out the other.
Well, that's why relationships break up, isn't it? Because the eyes get sick of looking at that other person, and you go, my eyes want to change. That's what it's all about.
Me eyes want to change. Okay, come
Sorry,
on,
love.
Fucking hell, choose a book to
I'd
take.
probably take a dictionary or something like
Oh,
that.
that's ridiculous.
Why?
Why would you take a dictionary?
Just because I'm not that good with words.
But what do you want words for? You're not talking to anyone anymore. You don't have to worry about the vocabulary. You have to worry about... Oh,
But there'll be a lot of
Beatles
talking to yourself, probably. It'd be nice to sort of
Oh, so
interest
you're
me.
going to bring yourself up on your grammar, are you? You're talking to yourself and you go, oh, Carl, you're an idiot. You don't say it like that.
Well, if you've got to talk to yourself, it'd be nice to have...
Why are you talking to yourself, you maniac?
Because there's no one else about.
Yeah, but you don't open your mouth and actually verbally talk in order to
But
talk.
also, what does it matter if you've got a dictionary or not? Who's arguing with who?
Because sometimes I feel frustrated when I can't get my point across.
But it's just you.
Exactly,
You
that's
know your
more
point.
annoying.
So-
Look how
so-
you're getting annoyed now. You're annoyed with me because I can't explain what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be annoying myself.
Oh my dear Jesus. This man is a national treasure. Protect Carl Pilkington at all costs, and I mean at all costs. Protect the national treasure. That is Carl Pilkington. Jesus.
But you'll already understand your point. You don't need to vocalise
No,
it.
sometimes I think through what I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
think, does that make sense? And sometimes I'll go, no, it doesn't. And I'll go, why is that? And then you're working it out in your head. Now, if I've got a better vocab, I'll have a good little chat.
Good little what? With yourself.
If you're not keeping yourself interested in anything, your brain's going to turn to mush. Now,
I know how you feel.
I'm teaching my brain stuff, keeping it active. The only thing you've got on that island is your imagination and your thoughts. Now, if you can make those imaginations and thoughts better, which you do with language, you're going to have a better time, aren't you?
Well, no, if you've had the thought, you've had the thought. You don't go, hold on, I'd have a thought here, but I can't think of the word.
You don't think in language in that same way, do you really? You think more conceptually.
When someone came up, guess what? I've just found the cure for... Oh, I can't think of the word. What?
Forget it, I won't
I've
risk
just
it
worked
anymore.
out the cure for... I can't think of the word. Let's look it up. What is it? Cancer.
No, but just to think, language is a powerful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, he's run out of words.
You see, this is what I'm saying. It's sometimes difficult for me to get my point across with what I mean.
Yeah, but that's fair enough if you're communicating, say, in this environment. And it's, dare I say it, perhaps a shame that you didn't read a dictionary before we started doing the broadcasting. But anyway, you've waited till you're on a desert island with no other fucker around.
Well, no. Well, I think by then, by the time you get shipwrecked, there will probably be a few more entries to the dictionary. Grippage, foodage, rummaging, replenishing.
So what? All words are made up. Orange. One day someone went, what?
He's got a head.
He's got a head like
He's
something.
got a
I
head
don't
of
think
what?
it
He's
is.
got a head like a fucking what?
I don't even know what.
He's got a head like a fucking what?
And the other thing is, say if I am captured.
By who?
What?
By who?
By a boat, that's passive.
Why are you
Captured?
captured? You mean saved?
Alright, saved then, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm there you go again, you see. I went for captured instead of saved.
You captured
But
by
you're
some
not
pirates.
talking to anyone, Carl, in your head. It didn't matter. You knew what you meant. When you sat there on that desert island, you thought, oh, if I'm captured by a boat. They didn't come over and go, hi, Carl, we've come to save you. You wouldn't go, well, no, I don't want saving, I want capturing. I go, right, sorry, wait for the next boat. It didn't matter. You knew what you meant. You'd go, help, and you'd get on the boat.
Do you think in words that you don't use? You've only got yourself for company.
Yes, but you
If you
don't-
bore yourself, what's the point? What is the point?
Who
Seriously.
are you gonna, what, so you think you're going to read that dictionary and you're going to be better company because you're going to be impressing yourself with longer words. You're going to go,
If a boat passes and they go, there's a fella over there on that island, let's go and get him. Now, the way I am at the moment, they'd go, you alright? And I'd go, you what? And they go, oh, don't stop. Whereas if I sort of say something with a big word that I can't think of right now, they'll go, oh, who's that? He sounds like he knows his stuff.
Yoo-hoo! Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
get him on this boat now.
Alright, you get
Come through.
But then I'm on the news and they go, oh, Carl, what was it like on the island? And I can start saying stuff. I can't.
was scramfarious.
No, but then I think it makes it more interesting. Whereas at this moment in time, I'd struggle telling
I
them what
think
it's like.
I like the idea of you trying to educate and
I
better
love the
yourself.
idea.
But do it now.
But there's so many other books If I'm stuck with one,
Okay, the dictionary. You've got a dictionary. What's
Fine.
your luxury item? What's your luxury item? Quick. Let's get off this island. Come on.
what did you take for your luxury?
A vat of
Oh
Novocaine.
yeah. Some Revels, a big sort of bag,
Big bag of Revels.
A big bag of Revels.
just for variety.
Well, there's no variety particularly in Revels. They're all
You're joking,
chocolate,
aren't
aren't they?
No, all different. You've got orange ones, you've got coffee, caramel, Malteser. I mean, taking Novocaine isn't great, is it? If you don't get toothache, you'll be going out and bring Revels.
Oh, dear Jesus, dear you can't help but love Carl's brain, dog. Because Carl's brain and Carl are two different entities. So you got to love them separately. And oh my God, this man is just pure funny. He's pure funny. That's all we have. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, make sure you check out this video next. You subscribe and ring that notification bell. It's your boy D-Neil. Out.